Hi, my name is Kyle. I am the lead therapy tech over at TexStar Chiropractic at the Buda Clinic. And joining me today is Ben, our lead therapy tech over at the Austin Clinic. Today we are going to go over some exercises and stretches to reduce pain in the neck and the upper back. Now, if any of these exercises or stretches causes any pain or discomfort, please stop them immediately and contact your healthcare provider. This exercise is called the towel pull. Our goal here is to strengthen these muscles right here in the back of the neck to help reduce pain and restore that natural curve of the spine. So what Ben's going to do is he's going to grab a towel and go ahead and take it around his head and place it right onto his neck, halfway between where his head starts and the base of that neck. With both hands, he's going to apply equal pressure into the back of his neck, just light pressure, nothing too strong. And he's going to take his chin down to the starting position, which is bringing the chin all the way to the chest. From here, keeping that pressure applied, Ben's going to slowly lift his chin up towards the ceiling, taking his gaze up as he's trying to crush the towel with the back of his head. He's going to hold for a brief pause and then slowly return down to that starting position. We're going to do this for about 10 times. If we want a little bit more from this, we can up it to 12 times or even up to 15 times. This exercise is called the resistance press. Our goal is building strength right here along the back of our neck just to kind of restore that natural curvature of our cervical spine. What Ben is going to do, he is going to take one hand behind the head, the elbow going straight out, the hand resting right onto the back of his head. Ben's going to push pressure with his hand into the back of his head while equally applying pressure into his hand with his head. He's going to hold this resistance for 5 seconds and then release. Now, if this is causing any kind of rotation in the shoulder or pain in the shoulder, what we can do is take both hands on the back of the head, interlacing at the fingers. Using both hands as resistance, Ben's going to push his head into his hands, resisting movement at the neck, holding for 5 seconds, and then releasing. We're going to do this for a total of 10 times. If we're wanting more, we can up it to 12 times or even 15 times. This is something that we could also do by using our car seat in our vehicle, by pushing our head into the car seat. We can also use it while lying down on our mattress if we have a firm mattress, by pushing our head into that mattress. This exercise is called lateral flexion with resistance. Our goal is to build strength in the sides of our neck so that way we can reduce neck pain. Ben's going to start by placing his palm on the side of his head above and in front of his ear and applying resistance into the side of his head. Ben is going to try to take his ear towards his shoulder, but resisting that movement. We're going to hold that resistance for 5 seconds and then release. Ben's going to repeat that for 10 times, and then he's going to switch over to the other side. Now, if we're wanting a little bit more, we can take it from 10 times to 12 or even 15 times. This exercise is called the shoulder shrug and squeeze. Our goal is to build strength into our upper back, which can help reduce that neck and upper back pain. Ben is first going to shrug his shoulders up towards his ears and then squeeze his shoulder blades back together. Holding this squeeze for 5 seconds, he's slowly going to release and lower the shoulders. He's going to repeat this again, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears, squeezing back, holding that squeeze for 5 seconds, and then releasing. Ben's going to repeat this for a total of 10 times. If we're looking for a little more, we can take it up to 12 or even 15 times. This exercise is called neck flexion and extension. Our goal is to build the range of motion in our neck to reduce overall neck pain. Ben's going to start by bringing his chin down to his chest, which is called neck flexion. Then he's going to slowly start to gaze his way forward and then up, trying to take his chin towards the ceiling. Now he's going to hold this position for 5 seconds and then slowly bring his chin all the way back down to that starting position. He's going to repeat this for a total of 10 times, but if we're looking for a little more, we can take it up to 12 or even 15 times. This exercise is called neck rotation. Our goal is just building overall range of motion in the neck so we can reduce that neck pain. Ben's going to start just by looking straight ahead. Then he's going to slowly rotate at the neck without rotating the shoulders, trying to bring the chin on top of the shoulder. Gazing directly to the side, he's going to hold that for 5 seconds, then slowly come back to the starting position. Then he's going to repeat that again, bringing his chin over, trying to stack it on top of shoulder, keeping the gaze forward, holding for 5 seconds, and then returning back to that starting position. Ben's going to do this for a total of 10 times, and then he's going to switch to the other side. Now, if we want a little bit more, we can do 12 times per side or even 15 times per side. This next stretch is called tilted forward flexion. Our goal with this stretch is to build flexibility on the sides of our neck to reduce overall neck pain. Now, Ben's going to start by taking his hands behind his back and grabbing on to his right wrist with his left hand, pulling into a little bit of a hook on that left arm. Now, Ben's going to turn around so we can see what's going on from the front. He's going to take his ear towards the shoulder of that hook side and then take the chin towards the chest. He's going to be holding this for 15 seconds. We should feel the stretch on the opposite side of that neck. And then before releasing the hook, he's going to come back up, nice and slow, and then come back to a neutral head position. He's going to repeat this for a total of 3 times, 15 seconds per stretch, and then he will take it to the other side, hooking the other arm to get that stretch on the other side. Now, if we're wanting a little bit more, instead of holding for 15 seconds, we can take it up to 20 or even 25-second holds. Now, if we're looking for a little bit of extra to our stretching for the neck, there are some deep stretches that are optional for us to go through. One of them is going to be an assisted forward flexion stretch. So as you're going to see, Ben's going to take both hands behind his head, and he's just going to use the hands to bring his chin towards his stretch, and using the hands to apply extra force for a more deeper stretch. We should feel this all along the back of the neck. He's going to hold for 15 seconds and then release. With all of our stretches, if we want more, we can take it to 20 or even 25 seconds. Another stretch that Ben can do here is called the assisted lateral extensor stretch, okay? So what he's going to do is he's going to grab on to the top of his head, his hands on top of his head, elbow is out, grabbing on the opposite side, and he's going to use his hand to pull in to lateral flexion. Really feeling the stretch right here on the opposite side. Holding for 15 seconds, then releasing and repeating again 2 more times before taking it to the other side. We can also take this up to 20 or even to 25 seconds.